Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So, I'm doing things a little bit differently. Because normally when there's like something that kind of works best when there's two people, usually I'll just complain about it like for the only child. But with this was something different. So I wanted to have somebody with me to kind of do things the right way, and you'll see why once we get into it. Anyways, welcome to Back of Box Reviews, the show where I take a look at a box of a cereal box and review it for some reason. Today, I don't know if you can actually get this now or not, because this is something I got from last year. I just never looked at it yet. But we've got Millville Pumpkin Spice Frosted Flakes. And it's autumn, so I figured now's a good time to get this done. So, alright, let's see what we got. First thing we notice, I'm gonna try to make this a little less editing this time around. So I'm just gonna, manual zoom. There, yeah, we got a Mad Libs. So that's what I want to do with him. I'm gonna do the Mad Libs. So, and there's one other activity we've got on here, which I will probably do in a separate shot and just kind of move the camera in front of us. So, all right, here we go. Thank you. Okay, so give me a person.
Like a first name?
It can, or it can be more specific if you want. It depends. The more specific the name might be a little funnier.
Bob Hope.
Bob Hope. Okay. I'm more of a Newman guy myself because of, get all that nice dressing to choose from, You said Hope, right? Hope, not Newman.
Sure.
You said Hope, right?
Yeah, Hope.
Yeah.
Hope.
Action hero. Now they have a thing on here. They have like like 4 different words you can choose from. Like if you're like, well, there's a bit of a help you figure out what it is, or for the few incredibly uncreative people that are somehow incapable to do Mad Libs any way possible, they've got you covered. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
Anyways, but yeah, for action hero, they just all have superheroes, but like action hero,
Schwarzenegger.
right? Yeah, or one of his characters. But yeah, a lot of times action heroes, when they're referring to a actor that's just pigeonholes, yeah, they're called an action hero sometimes. So that could work if you want to do Arnie, or do you want to do someone else? Okay, Schwarzenegger. I'm just gonna write Arnie, so I don't have to write that entire thing. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger's is shortened the name.
Yeah.
All right, place.
Seattle.
Seattle?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Adjective. I'm kind of surprised they have adjective there when looking at all the other things than looking what I have below. Seems like a big word to have on here. Anyways, adjective.
Awkward.
Awkward. Yeah, because like what I said was adjective. Now we have to name a thing. Not a noun. A thing.
Okay.
So I just find that a little odd because a lot of these other things.
It must mean a physical object.
Right. But 90% of nouns are physical objects.
No.
Like Bob Hope is a noun.
There's persons.
Mm-hmm. Because you could, if you really wanted to, you could refer to me as a thing. Or you could refer to Bob Hope as a thing.
That's true.
So, anyways, thing. What do you...
I said baseball.
Baseball? Okay. It should have been easier to write it down in here instead of I'm writing it up here like if I were to be doing this solo. So doing it the hard way. Favorite dessert?
Banana cream pie.
Banana cream pie. Hopefully I'll remember what Bansi pie means.
Fancy.
Bansi pie. All right. So, all right. Here's our story about Bob Hope. Bob Hope left... Anyway, Bob Hope left home one day in search of some missing items lost along the way to Arnold Schwarzenegger's house. First stop on the list is a banana, a spoon, and milk. Where could they be? They looked everywhere, including the Seattle. Not Seattle, but the Seattle. So, anyways, they looked everywhere, including the Seattle. Once they were found, they began to look for the book and pencil. Where did we establish anything before about a book and pencil?
I didn't say nothing about a book and pencil.
I know, but anyways, they have it like they kind of mentioned a book and pencil because they looked everywhere, including the Seattle. Once they were found, they began looking for the book and pencil. So now we got a new list.
Okay.
So they found one list. Now we got a new list instead of just... It could have almost all been one list. But I suppose it takes up a little less because, it's not much here. They don't use a lot of space. Anyways, the two friends love to write stories about awkward baseballs.
Awkward baseballs.
Yep. As they crossed the river, they remembered they still needed to find the knife and sailboat. They looked. Okay, we must have to go back to our original place.
Seattle?
Yeah, because they looked and then they have place again. But I just wrote it here, and they have place on here once, and the same thing with adjective. So if you do it like this, yeah, for adjective, and then but here, adjective And then the last thing that it ends up with an adjective. So if I were to be have been doing it like this, I would have told you to give me 2 adjectives instead of 1. So at this point, they are looking back. They've gone back to the Seattle, where they were just at to look for these other things, instead of looking for it there to begin with, and trying to get both of the lists done simultaneously. So, anyways, they looked in the Seattle. They ate banana cream pie in celebration of finding all 7 lists on their awkward forest adventure. The end. So that's the great scavenger hunt of Bob Hope and Arnold Schwarzenegger. The family adventure of our time.
Yeah.
Bound to be. Although, would it be made today? Because I'm pretty sure Bob Hope is dead, and that would be weird.
Yeah.
I don't remember if one of them is still alive or not, or if they're both dead. I don't remember about the 2 Bobs.
The 2 Bobs.
Mm-hmm. And now, I'd mentioned an activity before, but we have to find the exact same things that they found. So along the way, they must have lost all this stuff again, except for the pencil. They still have the pencil. It's probably the most important thing. But everything else needs to be found again. We got to find a banana, a book, a kite, a milk. Oh, there's pencil. A pencil, a sailboat, and a spoon. So
You need to buy
all that work that those 2 did was for nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, alright, hopefully this will be fine. So, I found most of these already before except one, so we'll be finding it together.
Alright.
So, here, I'll put it towards you.
Alright.
Because most of the stuff is going to be more on that end. So, like, there's the list. So, like, I didn't even need to, like, I found milk before I even, there's the kite. I found milk before I even read the list.
Yeah. Spoon.
Mm-hmm.
Sailboat.
Yep. Because, this is just kind of, like highlights for kids type stuff.
Yeah.
Yep, and now we gotta find
pencil.
the what?
No. I already found a pencil.
Because I found everything. Now we're looking for the same thing, the banana. Yeah, I see the pencil right there. And the book. Is it? It's not in the smoke. It's not in the rabbit. Is this it here by the fox? The fox's tail? Can't tell if that's supposed to be the banana or
doesn't look like a banana, but drawn in, so I believe it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think it's a very well drawn banana, but I think that is what it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. I think so. But it's so close because
It's so close to the edge too.
Yeah, because we kind of lose a little bit when it's folded over too,
And you can keep looking, see.
But I'm pretty sure that's got to be it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, the only real place that it would be is in the trees, where most of the stuff we find is
just lines.
in the tree. The trees have 2 things. The house has 2 things. The river and the soil only have 1 thing. And the fox has the banana. So,
yeah.
And then Then of course we have this big, huge barcode here. I have a feeling they just kind of put this there, to maybe save a little bit of on gas and not gas, but ink, and money, just to, it's only black and white, and this is, a seasonal thing. So I mean, like, yeah, maybe we can save about 1 cent per box. So get 1 cent of, little extra, and it adds up. It adds up, And, since this is only out for a few months, So yeah. All right. So that's last year's. No, not last year. I had this the year before. So I've had this for about 2 years. So the 2-year-old pumpkin spice frosted flakes cereal box from Aldi's Millville. So what I think of this? Well, I've always enjoyed Mad Libs. It's always been something I thought was fun, and if what they had here could have been a little bit better. They could have done more, make things a bit more as a learning experience, for children, because they have adjective on there, because, then you can, like, if the kid's like, what's an adjective, then, it can explain them, because, nouns, verbs, adjectives, adjectives, they're pretty easy concepts. So, I wish they did more, like, nouns and whatnot, but that's not too bad, and they had another activity, at least. A very simple one. Standard. Nothing too great there. This barcode is going to bring it down a little bit, because they could have used, that's a fair amount of space they could have used. But like I was saying before, I think it's a money thing. So this has nothing to do with autumn. Barely. It's hard to tell. Maybe it could be fall, but these are all coniferous trees, so they look the same all year round. So I can't really tell by that. Because like if these, were like, nice oak, or had like red leaves, and it's like, okay, this is clearly fall. But the grass looks brown and dead, so this could be autumn. Anything else? No. Not much else. I'll probably rate this a little bit higher because of the Mad Libs thing. And even if Mad Libs is something you can do decently solo, especially when they have it this way. I've got another one where I don't think there's a list like this, so it makes it more, so you have to like really try hard not to see what the story is you're finishing, which is nearly impossible when you're trying to write it like this. So that's the only downfall with these. It's sort of like, to do it properly, you almost need 2 people at a time. So that's not the best thing. So I think I will give this, I feel like this is a B minus. B minus. I got some stuff to spark creativity, which is always nice, and not much to it. There could be a lot more activities, but still, I have a weakness for Mad Libs. So I'll give it a B minus. Do you have any thoughts on a scale of A plus to pumpkin spice Cheerios? That's the rating that comes after F minus.
Okay.
You didn't develop any thoughts when you were looking at it?
Well, I guess, yeah, no, I'm gonna call it an F plus.
F plus?
An F plus.
Well, why so low if you have a reason?
I don't have a reason. It's moderately okay and slightly screwy.
Moderately okay warrants an F plus. Okay, all right. Well, there you have it.
Okay, fine. D plus C.
All right. Well, that's that for this one. Pumpkin spice frosted flakes. I've had this thing for 2 years, and finally, it gets the toss. All right. Well, that'll be that for this one. So, I never even introduced this guy.
Hello.
This is my friend. I don't know what shall I call.
I'm Timothy.
Okay, Timothy. I was gonna ask if I should call you by your actual name, or if there'd be something you'd rather have me address.
I do prefer Timothy, but call me whatever you like.
Okay, all right. Well, I thought maybe you wanted to be called, like, Sir Dickface Edgelord or something like that, So, but Timothy, all right. This is Timothy. So he might be in a few more videos. Who knows? We'll see. All right. So yeah, that'll be it for this one. So take care and God bless.